to an extremely productive reset day. So it is the second week of school, but the first week was not a full week because of the Labor Day holiday. And likewise, the second week also was not a full week of school because of the holiday. It was just this past Monday. So with that being said, I feel as though the first 2 weeks of school were kind of scrambling. We're finding our groove. We're getting back into the good habits when it comes to sleep and schedules. Summer is definitely more relaxed, which I love and enjoy so much. But I mean, who doesn't love a really good, strong routine as well? And I feel like now that we're nearing the end of the second week of school, we're getting our footing and we're beginning to develop those healthy routines again. But with that being said, I do feel like whether it's the 2 hampers of laundry that are right here to my left that you can't see, or it's the amount of dishes or the amount of food that I haven't quite prepped yet, I just feel like I'm kind of keeping my head above water. We've had so many things after school, and I've really been trying to do our best to live it up with this last little bit of good weather. So we've been at the pool after school, we've had soccer, all of the typical things that come with a fall season. But today we're going to have a very productive reset day. I'm feeling good. The weather's cooled down a little bit. We're cozy. Honestly, I had a 30-minute welcome call this morning, and I got last week's YouTube video out, which was my what I eat in a day for my luteal phase. I will put that for you up here in the cards as well as the description box down below. Check that out after today's video though. Don't click away quite yet. But I got that out and I had a 30-minute welcome consultation, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw on something and then I'll get dressed before I pick up the camera and film. We're not. The amount of things that we need to get done, we're gonna stay cozy. And I did just recently get this matching sweatsuit from H&M, which is extremely affordable. So often you guys ask me about my clothes, my shoes, my jewelry, and many times the things that I have purchased or that I'm wearing are from a few years ago. So I try to find something that is close to it. But this is relatively new, I would say within the last month, and extremely affordable, and more than anything, so comfortable. So we're staying cozy, we're gonna be productive, we're gonna reset. We've got a lot of fun things on our agenda today. It is 2 of my favorite girls' birthdays, 2 of my favorite gens, I should say, my neighbors, and it is their birthdays. And so we are doing some wellness shots for them because, when you're friends with me, and you're a wellness girly, you get wellness gifts, and that's just what happens. All of my best girlfriends know they just get wellness gifts from me, and I'm pretty sure they love it, and I love it too. So we've got some wellness shots, we've got some cleaning, we've got some resetting to do. We're gonna check in with our goals, and we're gonna just get a whole bunch of stuff done, and I'm excited to do it with all of you guys today. So first up, we have some wellness shots. Here's the thing. This is how the entire thing went down. Let me get a different tripod for you guys. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I can talk with you guys. So about a month ago, actually, let's look this up. Hold on. Got it. Okay, so my girlfriend Jenny told me on my birthday, ironically, that she was buying wellness shots every single day of the week. So this is on August 7th, because she took me out for coffee on my birthday, which August 7th is my birthday. And when we were out to coffee on my birthday, she was telling me how she was going to Beyond Juice and buying 5 wellness shots to 7 wellness shots for the week. And I was like, Jenny, I literally do this every single Sunday. I have kind of built my platform around something called the lemon ginger tonic. And she's like, I know the lemon ginger tonic. She's making the lemon ginger tonic. And I was like, do you realize that that's literally from August 7th? That this is literally what you're buying on a weekly basis? You're buying the lemon ginger tonic. And she's like, wait, what? I said, yeah. So she has a Vitamix, so she bought the cheesecloth to do it in the blender. But it is her birthday. It's actually after her birthday because they were out of town on her birthday. She sent this to me on my birthday, and I immediately thought, I know what I'm getting her for her birthday. We are going to make her very own wellness shots. So the one that she was buying from Beyond Juice is a turmeric, grapefruit, lemon, honey. We're gonna probably avoid the honey. Maybe we'll squirt some in at the end, but we're gonna jazz it up a little bit because when you're friends with me but you're also a wellness girly, you get wellness girly gifts. My girlfriends, my best girlfriends, Andrea and Chelsea, they're used to getting all sorts of like supplements and natural remedies and my favorite clean beauty products. It's just, it comes with the territory when you're one of my friends. Okay, so we have 3 limes, about 6 lemons. Yeah, 6 lemons, the 2 big grapefruits in there. Then we have our turmeric and our ginger. Okay, so I have popped a towel underneath the juicer because we have turmeric today, and I actually do the turmeric and ginger at the end. You always want to start with your citrus fruit because the turmeric and ginger can also get stuck in here, and so you want to be sure to do your citrus fruit first, or your vegetables, your citrus fruit or your vegetables, whatever else you're juicing first, and then you can do your more rigid, like hence the turmeric and ginger, a little bit after. And voila, our ginger, lemon, turmeric, lime, grapefruit shots are ready. So I'm gonna pop these in the refrigerator, and then right before it's time to get the kids off the bus, I will package them up and deliver them to my girlfriends for their birthday. So I partially cleaned up in the kitchen. I have washed the juicer and wiped down the countertops because my biggest fear is when juicing turmeric is that it will stain the counter. But thankfully I got everything wiped up really quickly. But I do need to finish the kitchen. Before doing that though, here's the thing. I always think of September, August, back to school season is a really good time to sit down and think about your goals and how you want to finish the year. Because to me, it always feels like that new year energy when a new school year starts. It feels fresh. And obviously because I have 2 young children in school, we're like in the thick of the new year and the growing pains that come with the new year, the beauty that comes with a new year. And it always has me feeling very self-reflective. And the camera angle, okay, there, that was weird. It was like spacing you guys out, but it always has me feeling very self-reflective. And so I like to use this time and this fresh energy to take a peek at my goals. And I think I've expressed this a few times. I don't really set goals for myself, mainly how I want to feel. And from there, I kind of distilled down a few things that are going to help me get there. If you haven't seen my video talking about how I'm going to glow up by 40, I will link that for you up here in the cards as well as the description box down below. But with this, I am taking a peek at everything I set for myself in the new year. And here are some of the words that I described the way I want to feel. And that is ease. I want to feel ease at all times. So whether that's in my home, in my connection with others, my ability to move fluidly through situations, whether they're highly positive, not so positive, maybe even something that doesn't feel comfortable, I want to show up with ease and feeling like my best self. I also have written down value, where to me, value is so important. I want to give value as much as I possibly can. I want to invest in things that are of value. I don't like to waste my money. I don't want to waste on things that are potentially and not always necessarily cheap, because there are things, like I was saying about this H&M sweatsuit, there are things that aren't extremely high value from a purchasing perspective, but I don't like to waste money on things. I don't like to waste my time on things, and I don't want to waste my energy on situations that don't bring equal value. And this was something I had set for myself back in January, and I have really done a good job at minimizing, and I say trimming, the fat of relationships that I was constantly pouring into, that there was no reciprocity. And so I feel like I've done a really good job since January, just ensuring that my life is of value, that I'm giving value to you guys, I'm giving value to my family, to my friends, to my community here, to my community at large where I live, and that I put value on things that are important to me, like my morning lemon ginger tonic, my gratitude journaling. Like, that to me is so valuable. And my time is so valuable. I really am trying, and I'm a human, but I try to stay hyper vigilant with my time, and I don't waste it on, endless content consumption, which is really hard to do. But I remind myself of value, and is this valuable? Is it adding value to my life? If not, let's take it out. Like, endless scrolling on Instagram Reels doesn't add value, but maybe there is a day where I just need a second to shut my brain off, and maybe it is 3 minutes, 4 minutes of scrolling on Instagram Reels does add value, and that's okay. But ultimately, value is really important to me. And I also have here that excellence is kind of in alignment with that, value/excellence, continuing to show up and bring excellence in whatever I do. It sounds so silly, but sometimes even not wanting to empty the dishwasher, I'm somebody who really finds value and excellence to be a core principle of mine. Would I just sit here and let all of these dishes, which I'm doing right now while I talk with you, but we're gonna take care of that. Am I really somebody who sees value and excellence as something that they pride themselves in? Would they just let the dishes pile up and not handle it? No, they wouldn't. They would bring a level of excellence to everything they do. Sometimes when I'm folding laundry and I just kind of want to throw it into the drawers and not properly fold it, no, I have a level of excellence that I like to uphold myself to. And when I'm communicating with people and I'm engaging and I'm listening and I actually care, that is something that I really find to be a quality of mine, that I genuinely really care what people have to say. And if somebody's taking time out of their day to talk with me and communicate with me, I want to be there. I want to bring value. I want to listen, even if it's just them communicating to me, and I want to do so at a level of excellence. So checking in here in my daily gratitude journal definitely is reflective of that. And another one I have is clarity. So to me, clarity is really important. I find that as I'm approaching 40 and getting closer to 40, here we are 11 months away. And I mentioned this kind of in my glow up, but clarity, it's so wild that at this stage in my life, I have never been more laser focused on what I want and just cutting through the noise. I can see perfectly, I have 20/20 vision on exactly what I do and I don't want. and the noise and the distraction, it's just fades away. Like I have such beautiful clarity of where I want my life, and I want to spend every spare moment when I'm not working with my family, bettering myself, bettering my home, pouring into the relationships that are so important to me, and just that level of clarity of what matters and what doesn't. It's drowning out. It's drowning itself out. Like there's nothing that I can pinpoint that I'm doing right now to help me have this clarity. Like I haven't changed anything. I still do my daily gratitude journaling. I still need to check in with myself, but I just have realized that there's so little in this world that matters, and I'm only focused on that. So I just feel like, I'm doing this check-in, and I think it's a really good idea for all of us to sit and like think about those big goals we had set in January. It's like a new year, a new school year, right? Especially for all of us moms. It's such a good time. So that way we're not like blindsided at the end of the year to be like, oh shoot, I haven't checked in like 6 months. Here we are in September doing this check-in, and it feels good, and it feels good to reassess and be like, this didn't work, throw my pen. This worked, this isn't working, and adjust where maybe we need to. So I need to adjust my kitchen. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and clean the kitchen, then fold some laundry, and then make a delicious spritzer that so many of you have been begging me for the recipe to this one. So today is the day. We're going to be doing the birthday spritzer with the edible flowers. I'm going to show you guys how I made that one. So today is that day. We're going to make that spritzer and then get everybody off of the bus. Laundry is done, dishes are done. That feels incredible. Kids should be off the bus in about 20 minutes. So I'm trying my best to hurry up and make the birthday rosé edible flower spritzer. But before I do that, I have shared with you guys how right before the kids get off the bus, typically like 30 minutes before they're home from school or summer camp, I like to take one of the magnesium breakthroughs from Biooptimizers. I think we're coming up on my 2-year anniversary. I'm pretty certain, like October, November timeframe, will be 2 years of taking this magnesium. And now probably for the last 18 months, Kaya has been on it every single day and every single night. So we are a house and a family because my parents are on it, all of my friends are on it, all of you are on the magnesium breakthrough. So we are a community of magnesium breakthrough lovers. So I take one in the morning, one right now before I get the kids off of the bus, and 2 before bed. And I always share with you how I measure my data when I'm doing anything, when I'm walking, when I'm sleeping. I measure my basal body temperature. I am a data-driven person. I think it's just the science degree and the clinical training in me. I'm always looking for patterns because our bodies are communicating with us, and we are so interconnected, and our bodies are communicating with us all day, every day. And we don't have to wait for the annual physical where they draw our labs. We can use real-time feedback of the communication process that we have with our own internal self to know what's going on. And I'm somebody who, I've shared this extensively, I'm somebody who noticed a 30% increase in my deep restful sleep on my Oura Ring just when I added in the magnesium breakthrough. But aside from sleep, magnesium is needed for over 300 enzymatic properties inside of the body. So it's not just something that we need to do to get deep restful sleep, although it does absolutely help with that. But the reason why Bioptimizer's magnesium breakthrough is unlike any other magnesium on the market is because it does contain all 7 forms of elemental magnesium in one convenient capsule. So I take one in the morning before I walk the kids to the bus. I take my sunglasses off. I look indirectly up at the sun to get that vitamin D in, because you need magnesium to help you synthesize your vitamin D. And then now, right before the kids are getting off of the bus and coming home, I like to take an additional magnesium breakthrough because I've been in work mode. Like, I'm heavy lifting in my practice, whether I'm looking at labs or I'm going through client charts. Like, I'm really in the data. I'm really in the work. Or if I'm filming with you guys, I'm in more of the creative flow state, but each day is definitely different for me. So it's sometimes I found, and I talked about this last January as I was making shifts. It's kind of ironic. We're doing like a goals check-in, and I'm talking about the shift that I had made. It was last December or January. I had noticed that the after-school tornado was really weighing heavily on me. And so I was like, I can't change that they come in. They need to get their emotions out, nor do I want to change that. I welcome that. This is their safe space. But I can't change that, so what can I do? What can I change so that I'm better prepared? And so what I started to do was just like about 30 minutes before, I would make myself a tea or a spritzer. I would take one of the Bioptimizer's magnesium breakthroughs. I would reset the whole kitchen, which we've already done, do a quick clean sweep of my space, maybe call my mom or a girlfriend and check in during that time when I was doing those things, just to kind of get a moment to take a beat in between work mode and mom mode, so it wasn't such a hard transition. And boy, oh boy, this has made a massive difference. And not just for me. So many of you have also expressed this. Ruby, I can't help but think of you, that I know you've also taken in this routine and it has helped you tremendously. So I'm going to take one of my magnesium breakthroughs. We're going to make a quick spritzer. We've got like 10 minutes left at this point. And if you want to try the Bioptimizer's magnesium breakthrough, you could use the link in my description box as well as the first pinned comment with the code Jessica10 to save. Let's do this. Let's make the birthday spritzer. So we've got 1 pepper. We also have some rosemary. I'm just putting this in one of Sawyer's little bowls because I'm just washing what we need. I've already made our ice cubes with the edible flowers. And now all we do is we're just going to take, what color palette shall we use? Let's see. This one's so pretty. And we need one with a stem. So that is key, friends. Keep the stem on one, obviously, as a garnish. So between the two of these, this one is probably a little bit more Instagrammable. So we've got that one. And in here we have lemon, lime, and our edible flowers as well as mint. So we're gonna add a few of those. The purple ones are always so beautiful. Oh my goodness. That's like art. So pretty. So the reason I had called it my birthday spritzer is because I had said this over on Instagram. My girlfriend and I were going to, with an early August birthday, typically it is hot, we were going to drink these spritzers at the pool, but it was a Monday and the kids were at camp, and so we were going to do rosé spritzers I made for us, but it ended up pouring rain, so we did coffee instead. So I just came home and made the spritzer, and I got so many comments on Instagram that I had to recreate it. But the reason it was my birthday spritzer was the bubbly rosé. So you can drink this any day because every day is a celebration. It doesn't have to be so special for your birthday, hence why we're making it today on a regular weekday. So as mentioned, you want to save 2 of the edible flowers that have a stem because that's key to holding our flower in place on the rim of the glass with the lime. And then I also put the chili pepper behind it, just like that. Cute little cocktail. Flower and your matching chili pepper. So cheers. It is so yum. You obviously could leave out the peppers, but I like a little spice, a little kick in the afternoon. That with the soul food and the electrolyte drops, it gives me the perfect little boost before the kids get off the bus. So I'm going to drink that and take 1 of my Bioptimizer's Magnesium Breakthroughs. Again, you can use my code Jessica10 and I will have that link for you in the description box down below. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click, that way you don't miss a single video. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday.